Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Manny B Investing MBI. We're going to take a look at an interesting video that is on Twitter. It's of Representative Rashida Tlaib, representing Michigan's 13th district, Dearborn Heights, Detroit, and Westland. She is on the Oversights for U.S. Banks Committee. I believe it's a subcommittee, congressional subcommittee. And she's asking these banks, a series of different bank leaders, if they are going to join in this climate change agreement to not fund anyone that's producing new fossil fuels. It's literally insanity. It's just complete craziness. This ridiculous belief that the world's just going to burn out if we live life like we've been living life for the last couple hundred years, 1,000 years. What have you. Every generation, I've lived long enough to understand that every generation, there's a new story about what's going to happen with the climate if we don't hug trees. Do I believe in wasting things? No, I don't believe in wasting things. But I don't believe in wrecking your own way of life, destroying our economy, painting yourself to support a person that doesn't even exist yet. Live your life. Try to do your best that you can every day and try not to be wasteful. But this is just extreme. So let's go ahead and listen to it and see what is going on.
Transition the emissions from lending and investment activities to align with pathways to net zero in 2050. Do you know what the International Energy Agency has said is required to meet our global 2050 net zero targets of limiting global temperature rise to 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit? Or 1.5 degrees Celsius. So they
believe they can control the Earth's temperature by hurting industry, taxing people that have very little money and are already struggling and already beat up economy, where, inflation is as high as it's been in the last 30 years. People are finding it very difficult to afford basic things, food items, find things. Retail electronics are all-time high. Used vehicles, new vehicles, the availability of those vehicles, all just astronomical right now. Those are the things that I think are pressing matters for American citizens. But yet these anti-Bitcoin, anti-crypto representatives are constantly pushing nonsense ideologies to further hurt the U.S. citizen. Let's go.
New fossil fuel production starting today. That's like zero. So I would like to ask all of you and go down the list, because again, you all have agreed to doing this. Please answer with a simple yes or no.
She's asking them if they plan on cutting off anybody. Basically, if they don't like that you're into Bitcoin, and then they tell your bank to close their bank accounts and get rid of them. This is censorship. They want the banks, they want to influence bankers to destroy or to take away investment, banking services from companies that create fossil fuels or use fossil fuels. It's insane.
Does your bank have a policy against funding new oil and gas products? Mr. Diamond?
Absolutely not, and that would be the road to hell for America.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
That's fine. That's fine. Sir, you know what? Everybody that got relief from student loans has a bank account with your bank should probably take out their account and close their account.
No.
The fact that you're not even there to help relieve many of the folks that are in debt, extreme debt, because
they're in debt from people like her that spend and spend and spend and then expand and expand the monetary policy and votes to and supports those that expand our monetary policy, making the dollar weaker, making it worth less, giving it less buying power.
As a student loan debt, and you're out there criticizing it. Ms. Frazier, how about you?
We will continue to invest in and support clients who are investing in fossil fuels and in helping them transition to cleaner energies.
And Mr. Monahan?
It's a no, but she dressed it up a little bit.
We are helping our clients make a transition, and that means we're lending to both oil and gas companies and to new energy companies and helping monitor their course towards the standards you're talking about.
So, business. He's operating his business, encouraging people to move towards. She wants to cut the head off of anyone that's not moving to that lifestyle immediately. And it's just, it doesn't matter if you're trying to sell clean energy or a chocolate candy bar. There is a way to do it, and there is a way that you don't do it.
Yeah, Mr. Shar.
Excuse me, the same thing as Mr. Moynihan said.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you, Mr. Diamond, because you obviously don't care about working class people in frontline communities like ours that are facing.
Ours? Are you serious? She's an elitist.
Facing huge amounts of high rates of asthma, respiratory issues, and so much.
While she flies in a jet to these meetings.
More. Cancer rates are so high among my communities that I represent. So I'm not going to even ask you if your committee.
She actually believes that they're her communities. She believes that she owns people. She believes that the communities are hers. She's not a part of the community. Those communities belong to her.
To ending financing of new oil and gas projects. But Ms. Frazier, Mr. Monahan, Mr. Shea, we are living through a climate crisis today. And a commitment to net zero requires a commitment to ending fossil fuel financing. It is
ending fossil fuel. This is a representative in the United States of America. People have voted for this person. These are the people that will have a say in cryptocurrency regulation. These people believe that they own people, they own communities. They believe that they are monarchs. They are dictators that believes that they should be able to force bankers to cut off funding, banking services, financial services to anyone or anything, whether it be a human or an entity, business entity, if they don't believe or follow what they say. They actually believe this. This is real life in America right now. Part of the reason why the crypto markets are so wavy and crazy right now are because of these people.
Important because I want you all to know at the end, we're going to pay the cost of the public health impact. These are people that you're supposed to be serving, the folks that you're supposed to be providing and supporting in communities.
So that video is from a guy named Tom Elliott. Found the video, thought it was funny.
As you all know.
So see what people are saying. How does such stupid, useless people get elected to Congress? I really don't know. Why do we have a socialist on a banking committee? It's a very good question. That's exactly their mission. Yet another member of Congress that doesn't realize that the big banks got out of college lending almost 15 years ago. Did you hear her pronounce Celsius? Yeah, I thought that was weird the way she pronounced Celsius. Why is she not in the same room they are in? Because climate change. Yeah, interesting. Not going to go too deep down this rabbit hole of news, but I thought it was very interesting. I like to, these are things that I talk about, every day, whether it's with my family members, my wife. We talked about this stuff today, looking at, maybe buying a home, a second home, interest rates, all of this stuff plays a role. If you've got people manipulating the banks to serve certain people and not serve other people, I just don't see an end result that is good for Americans as a whole. When banks can be biased towards a person or a business based on what they do, whether it be illegal or not, all of this stuff we're talking about is legal. They do the same thing with crypto. They say, we don't like crypto. We don't want people to have crypto. Why don't we want them to have crypto? Because that gives them a chance to not be one of their followers. If you get rich, if you make a good life for yourself, if you have assets, you have control over your life, she loses control over your life. She doesn't want that. She wants to remain on top of you. She wants to remain an influencer in your life. She wants to control the things that you do. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. Do you like this type of news? I'll keep doing it. Financial stuff, banking stuff as it relates to crypto, as it relates to our crypto industry and our pricing. Let me know in the comment section. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.